and it came totally out of the blue. I hadn't heard the FAG word until 7th grade. We'll kind of touch on that for a few seconds at the end. And I wasn't in this scenario. I wasn't like, you FAG or whatever. I'm in front waiting for my mom, as I always did, when she was late because she was working. And that was before I had drivers to take me to a psychiatrist. We won't go there either. No, pick me up, take me to auditions and stuff. So I'm outside with my bag, with my books and my jacket. And it's like it is in the picture. If you want to go to the preview, there's the arrow on the right side, which is where I was exactly on the lawn that this happened. And the circles on the left were just first, second, and third grade class windows. How convenient. So I'm where that arrow is on the lawn area in front of the school. Again, it's not ritzy-titsy back then. There are no security guards at all. You could wander right in and go to the bathroom and stay there for hours. Yikes. So there I am. So this older kid, he had to have been, well, let's see, I guess it goes up to 6, because then that would be kind of junior high or middle school. So he has to have been whatever, I guess, 6th grade or 5th grade maybe, bigger, like, he looked older. And here I am waiting for my mom. And this kid, again, notice remarkably larger than I am. I'm in 3rd grade. Now this is pre-being out of that school. Because there's good reason for getting out of that school at this point after being benched for 3 years, because then it all came to a head, and then you had to deal with my mother, which was like subatomic, fusion. My mom was nuclear fusion in heels. Actually, she didn't wear heels. Flats. So I'm here. I'm totally unanticipating anything, not anticipating anything with my bag of books. So this big kid, to me big, 5th grade, whatever, comes up to me and starts hollering and taunting me. Again, no FAG, none of that. I didn't get that until 7th grade in a progressive high school. But here he is hauling off at me, snatching on me, physically. Snatching me around back and forth, and then pushes me to the ground on that lawn where the arrow is, and books go flying and the bag's flying or whatever. So I'm on the ground. So this kid picks me up by the foot and the hand on one side and starts swinging me around like a merry-go-round. Not laughing or screaming, just like he had it in for me, and had it in for me for 3 years or whatever. There's a lot of rage going on there. So if you can believe it, here's Sean by his arm and his leg being swung around in full 360s. And then Mom arrives. Yikes. Even I at that age knew that you really screwed up. Why not with me, with her? She's coming. You better put me down. And he was full throttle when she pulled up. Whoa. So Elizabeth got out of the car. And she, of course, went straight up to, I'm on the ground by now. He's not swinging him around. He's sort of seeing, the gorilla coming at him. And you definitely feel my mom's vibe at, 10 yards. It's the look on her face, it's the way she's walking. And she is so zeroed in on you. So this poor kid, at this point, I'm off to the side, I'm gathering my books, my bag, whatever, and she beelines to this kid. And at this point, I'm backing away, because I know my mom, stay out of the line of fire. And but I see her not pointing, but hand to face, like this. And I can tell she is being Liz, and she is scaring the crap out of this kid. I mean, the way for her, I can't even imagine my mother seeing that because of knowing my mother. And this is why I ended up elsewhere. But I'm sure whatever she screamed at that kid, he is going to take to his deathbed and will never forget that lady, because no one ever forgot that lady. So anyway, I'm in the car and everything's fine, except Mom yanks me out, because that, you breathe in the wrong direction of her, and I'm like, in Guam at some other school. So yeah, that was the last of the last. I got put into fourth grade to wrap things up. Fourth grade was at just on the edge of South Central Los Angeles, right below like Adams and La Brea. People will know that area. And it was an all-black school. I was the singular white child in that school, which was an elementary school, and I was there for fourth grade. And guess what? Best experience of my life. I've mentioned that before. That was the best elementary school experience of my life. There was no FAG. I was not treated differently. I don't know if, my friends felt, a sense of marginalization, or I don't know. I was girly, I was skinny, as I mentioned. So that was never a problem. And then I got put, for whatever reason, because it was more progressive, more movie stars went there, I don't know, in this other school, which was good. I was allowed to be myself if I wanted to, like, wear my, freaky cap and my, special flared jeans or whatever. It was cool. It wasn't very ethnically diverse, but it was cool. Then, of course, we all know that I get thrown into the slankiest, most progressive, rich hippie school, not back at home in Brentwood, but the students were, Crossroads, I love you to do, it's just sort of my general impression. And I got called an FAG first day in 7th grade at that school, which was 7th through 12th. And we've covered that. We've covered my high school years, so I'm not going to touch on that. But I just want to let you know what my experience was with public school. This is not an indictment of going to public school, being in public school, enjoying public school, or having gone through public school. That was just my experience. No better, no worse. Yes, that was kind of very, extreme behavior physically. But then, to skip a school and then the FAG thing starts happening through 7th and 8th. I've told people before I wish I had my 4th grade year all the way through senior year, but whatever, who cares? I mean, bummer. So that's my public school experience. I won't keep you because these shows are going way long. I hope, I don't know. I hope I learned something from you learning something. And that's it. My goodbyes, take 5 minutes. So I'll let you go. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for always sharing my stories. I do not deserve your 5, 10, 2.5, or God forbid, 13 minutes. But I thank you for it because it makes my day. So until tomorrow with more previews and choking you with clips and not giving you room to breathe with teasers and shows, I'll see you then.